Alright everybody, welcome to our Wednesday comment reading review. I will go over some spicy YouTube comments this week, let me tell you. If you want to be in this video, leave a comment, maybe you'll make it in. Usually we look for some informative things and some good things to say, but occasionally we'll cover some trolling like we're going to do today. It's going to be a good time. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and let's just get into it. We start with Ryan Seavercrop. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, so I apologize in advance. Can't really say she's broken until we see the Alphamon she can Digivolve into, since she can't go on any older ones as printed. To that, I say, if you think that, you need to reread the Tamer, because just the first two blocks of it are amazing. This is just a bonus. A bonus. Unless the Alphamon is terrible, which I doubt, because we've never had a terrible Alphamon card, it's going to be broken anyway. And with the Alphamon that we're getting, we don't know until we know, but it's either going to be broken or uber broken. We just don't know yet. So I do recommend rereading the card if you don't think this card is good. Now, Ash's Fall, and I love this guy. I love it. But this guy raises a point that a few people did point out in the video. Mario, you can't throw any Alphamon into this, only the new one that's released. Please do some research before making videos. You see, this guy is an idiot. I'm going to explain to you why. Because he didn't clearly listen to the video. Now, I rewatched my video just in case I misspoke, just in case I slipped up. I didn't. What I said, and the closest thing I said to maybe making a mistake, was this Tamer can Digivolve into an Alphamon, and then had surprise Pikachu face. I never once said this can go into a previous Alphamon, and there's a very good reason for that. In case anyone doesn't know, and there is a lot of confusion in the comment section, so I'm going to clarify this. This Tamer that evolves into an Alphamon does not say ignoring the Digivolution requirements, which means it has to be an Alphamon with a Digivolution requirement that can evolve onto a Tamer. Which is why in my video, I didn't actually say this can evolve into any Alphamons, previously. I did mention maybe we get a new Alphamon and then maybe an Oryukin, maybe you can use Oryukin Ace. But that's not even related to the Tamer, that's just a what-if hypothetical scenario that might happen depending on the support that we see. So I do my research. I do my research, and what I'd recommend is actually paying attention to the video, Mr. Ash's Fall, or Mrs. Ash's Fall, I have no idea, and use your brain. But if you think that this comment is good, just wait. Just wait. Clubbing Seal Cub says this is an Alphamon support, it's CS support. We have yet to see the CS Alpha, which is correct, but it is Alphamon support. And that's like a misinterpretation. So I need to explain to you how support works. If a card supports a theme, it is support. It's going to be BT22 Alphamon support. It might not necessarily work with the old Alphamon support because any old Alphamon can't just evolve on this Tamer. But like going forward, at least in BT22, this is Alphamon support. This is a CS Tamer that directly supports an Alphamon line that we're getting. It is Alphamon support. Whether it's as much Alphamon support as, something like Analog Youth to the whole DM archetype, whatever. But it's still Alphamon support at the end of the day. Just maybe limited and narrowed, but it still is. Benjamin Wiseman says that Death Exmon is still one of the most useful cards in the game. I never thought it would get this cheap, but I love that it is so accessible for every player now. My response is, how many tops have we seen with Death Exmon in the last little while? The answer would surprise you, and I definitely recommend you looking it up and seeing for yourself. Death Exmon, the reason why it's so cheap is because it's pretty much invalidated. There are better things, there are more powerful things than Death Exmon. It's just, can you play it? Sure. You still can throw it in your deck, absolutely, if that's your prerogative. But until you start topping regionals with it or whatever, nah, it's not the way. Wanger. Thank goodness I bought a singular copy of Alt Art Santa Mon. Maybe I should buy more Alt Art Close Complete. Maybe you should, while the card is cheap, because these Alt Art Liberator rookies tend to explode in price, as we've covered before. Adam TCG says EX09 at $100 with laughing emotes. Tell that to 401, bro. What this guy is referencing is 401 games in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, where the box prices are ridiculous. Actually, you know what? Let's just do a quick little 401 games EX09 booster box. Let's see. 150. This is not including tax. This is not including shipping. And this is in Canadian dollars. Now, so what you have to keep in mind is when you see pre-sales for 100, that's 100 USD, right? So you have to actually do the calculation, right? What is 100 USD? It's $136 Canadian. 401 games is still way over. Absolutely, without a doubt. And it sucks. But let me tell you something, Adam, and any other Canadians that are watching this video. It's only going to get worse in Canada. I'm just letting you know now. Canada is not the place you want to be if you want to play certain trading card games. I'm just telling you now, so no one is surprised. Speaking of Canadians, Healthy Degree says my buddy is Canadian and will go out of his way for McDonald's coffee to not have, in his words, Tim Hortons sludge. He visited me 2 years ago and his eyes widened when he had a large Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. I believe that. I think the very first time I had Dunkin' Donuts, I had an orgasm. I think so. This is going back a long time ago, so I can't exactly remember the details, but it was that good. And since then, I knew it was the way. Now, is Tim Hortons sludge? It would depend. It depends on the location, and depends on what you're getting. You know, I've had Tim Hortons that have made a mean dark roast double double. I have had Tim Hortons that have made an absolute bomb French vanilla. But there are some Tim Hortons where it tastes like water with coffee grounds in it. There's no consistency, which is the problem. I'm actually not a big fan of McDonald's coffee either in Canada. You know, I'd give Tim Hortons a slight edge on the ranking, as I've said before. But like Starbucks, you know, if I can go out of my way to get a Starbucks, I will. I just, depending on where I am not near a Starbucks at all, or I am, and then it's sometimes worth it. But yeah, Dunkin' Donuts is the way, absolutely. But this guy, that is all, disagrees. It was rebranded Dunkin' 7 years ago, and if Canadian coffee is so bad that you think Dunkin' coffee is good, I'm glad I'm not Canadian. I'm assuming you're American based on that comment. You don't... I don't want to say something like you don't want to be Canadian. Like, you know what I mean? But, like, every country right now has its problems. So, like, there's no winning and losing at this exact moment in the world. However, as I mentioned in the previous comment, you know, you would hate Canadian coffee. You would hate it. You would not like it. Absolutely not. Dark Riku says, I'm buying now a lot of villain cards just because EX10, like BT2 Black War Greymon and Argomon level 6, BT17. Back when looking at bulk, make decks like Bagger Army and what? Wait, I don't know what he's saying. But this is, you know, this is what happens, right? You get some people that invest in some trading cards because of anticipation of future support. And some people will pick cheap cards because, you know, if you spend, you know, $10 on a playset of cards, it's not a big deal. Worst case scenario, you just spend $10. But best case scenario, $10 turns into something crazy. And then you're laughing all the way down to the bank. So I approve of this. Very nice. Love to see that. Gibby the Beard. You're right. Other than Machine Dramon and Alter S and the Yellow Puppet stuff, EX09 is meh. Least excited for a set I've been in a long time. You know, I've not done my full set review of EX9 yet. I am not going to spoil it for you. I'm going to tell you that the set has been sort of redeemed by, like, Alter S and that stuff. Like, the set has good cards in it, like the Yellow Puppets, like the Alter S, like the Machine Dramon. Is it a 10 out of 10? Oh, most certainly not. But, you know, there's things to be excited about if you want to look for excitement. Brian Jallet. I'm 37. Believe me when I say Digimon is life, man. I enjoy your market watch 100%. Pokemon Go is kind of overrated. It's fun. I randomly played the other day, but other than that, I have over 4k CP. Pokemon, don't give them Digimon CG because the meta is all over the place right now. New cards have been really overly powerful for a lot of decks. Bandai is really shaking things up, in my opinion, and it's a good thing, really. Even though 2024 I got like 2 first place minimum a week with Rapidmon, I just can't over how fire Digimon TCG is, and I can't wait for the online beta, even though I do enjoy DCGO and it's updated regularly. You know, the things that you consider, fire, Bandai shaking things up, I don't want to discourage you. So if you don't like what I'm about to say, just try to skip forward and don't listen to this. But like shaking things up in the way of implementing new and stronger boss monsters that just kill you faster or kill you fast in a different way is not fixing a problem. It's just giving you variety. Bandai is saying, yes, this game is fast now. Yes, this game requires less skill. Which deck do you want to play to facilitate that? That's all they're doing. That's when we say they're shaking things up. They're giving you options. And I will admit that options are good. You can play whatever you want and do fine if the dice are in your favor, so to speak. Is that a great thing? No, it's not, in my opinion. But Pokemon Go is what you get. It's a mobile game that connects to Pokemon Home, which is the big selling point for me. So I can complete my shiny decks. And, you put in the effort you want to put into it. And it's community and it's healthy and all that stuff. Unlike Digimon, which just seems to be in the toilet right now. Arc Dragoon, Mario, EX09 has no Liberator support. Everyone else, Kaguyamon. Okay. Yes. In my Monday market watch last week, I did say that. It was meant to be sarcastic. But listening to the video, I can understand how that wouldn't ring through, clearly. It's not like the Alphamon thing, So I apologize if you interpreted the wrong thing. It was meant to be sarcastic, but if you didn't get the sarcasm, I'm sorry. Yes, there are a few Liberator cards in EX9. Is it overwhelmingly the majority of the set? No, it's like a footnote in the set with all the face-down cards. But there you go. Stand corrected, kind of. Nehuen Mutsiobal. Hey Mario, any chance you sell shirts with your branding? I think there's going to be a point in the time where you're going to need a shirt that says do not buy the pre-sales. This has been, I think, my #1 most requested thing. And I'm going to tell you something. I have a design. I will see if I can find it just real quick. I'm going to give it the quickest of find, the quickest of looks to see if I can find it on my phone and show it to you. I'm going to try very, very quickly for 15 seconds. And while I say that, I'm saving it for a moment in time where I take this channel to the next level, so to speak. Because right now, I'll be the first to admit, this channel is not what it was. And for several reasons. A, I'm really busy. B, not the biggest fan of Digimon right now. Still like it, but not the biggest fan. C, I'm waiting for an online client before anything serious changes. I know that I could release a shirt and it would sell. I completely understand. I'm aware. I know. But I want to wait until the right time. We are not at the right time yet. I want to make it a big celebration. I want to make it a cool thing. I couldn't find it. But give it time and it may happen. Don't worry. When it happens, it happens. It's going to be a fun time. We have Gold D. Roger says, do you really love Dunkin' Donuts that much? I wanted to include it. Yes. Yes, I do. Now, there's one more comment in here that I forgot to send myself. And, I want to tell you guys a story. So, this guy, Ash's Fall, she's been away for quite a long time. It's been a while since there's been any comments, which made me think that maybe Ash's Fall grew up, which is hopeful, for the sake of the human race. Anyway, we were playing some card games the other night, and this popped up on my Tuesday video, and the guys were like, "Oh, your lover is back." I'm like, "What? What do you mean my lover is back?" Showed me a comment from Ash's Fall here, because I'm gonna read the comment to you, and oh god, it's great. I was at a store regional where they rubbed your name in the dirt for being so negative, and it was funny that over 100 people in that room absolutely agreed that you were a doom posting negative jerk. There's a lot to unpack here. Number one, 100 people, doubtful. Number two, am I negative? Yes, I've admitted that plenty of times. That's not an insult. That's just who I am. I am a super pessimistic person. It's actually made me the success that I am. Am I a jerk? Yeah, absolutely. I can't imagine a glorious more praise than that. I am a jerk. Also, it's brought me success that I've had to a certain extent. Very blunt, very direct, very jerkish. I am kind of a douchebag and a dick. Absolutely not disputing it. Now, we've been over the doom posting part before. Critically analyzing something and doom posting are not the same thing. Anyone that thinks I'm doom posting is an idiot at this point. Right? The best part is that this person came back, So now we had a good laugh. We laughed at him, or her, not with Ash's Falls. We laughed at Ash's Fall. Because it's stupid. It's so funny. And let me tell you, if I'm a doom posting negative jerk, why do you still watch my videos? Yet Ash's Fall keeps coming back for more. I don't understand what it is. Maybe he secretly loves me. That's what everyone thinks. Maybe it's masturbatory. I don't really know what it is. I just think it's incredibly interesting. And someone in the comments says this is BS embellishment and you know it. Oh my god. It's insane. By the way, it's crazy to me. It's just insane that the comments took a break but came back, And I feel bad. I really do. Because there's probably something going on in his life that makes him feel like he has to type a YouTube comment like this just to satisfy himself. It's sad, isn't it? Depressing, I would call it. And now someone might comment and say, I've seen this before, Mario, aren't you kind of being petty by responding to the comment? Well, no. If I was the one typing the comment in the first place, stupid. But responding to allegations and whatever is just part of the YouTuber's daily life or weekly life or whatever. It's just par for the course, basically. Once it's there, it's free content or whatever. Yeah, so Ash's Falls is still an idiot, but he's back. Or she's back. I don't know. I have no idea. And perhaps we'll get more gems like this in the future. I look forward to them for the laughter. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!